What's up, Jabel here, and today we have a new video, and for this one we are talking about a rapper from Houston, Texas who was gunned down, and one of the suspects arrested is only 15. Friday, January 20th, 2023 at 1:55 a.m., people in the Greater Eastwood neighborhood in Houston, Texas called 911 to report hearing multiple gunshots. Arriving on scene, they discovered a car still running but was stopped by a hill and a large tree. Inside the car, a Hispanic male with multiple gunshot wounds and his pockets had been emptied. While at the scene, officers heard another gunshot in the area. Police recovered multiple shell casings. Around 10 to 15 shots were fired. At least 4 of the shots struck the victim, who was pronounced dead at the scene by paramedics. He was later identified as 23-year-old Jonathan Guerrero, who went by the rap name Shorty Guwap. A look at his rap videos, he was trying to make a name for himself in the rap scene. Although he didn't have a huge social media following, he still managed to gain thousands of views on his music videos. At the time of the shooting, surveillance camera captured the moment the car driving down the street and gunfire can be seen.
This surveillance video captures the moment a car drives down Bell Street just before 2 a.m. in the East End. Seconds later, the headlights turn off. The car stops for several minutes, then quick flashes of gunfire are captured coming from both sides of the car, which then slowly rolls down the street before crashing into the curb.
A neighbor witness told officers he looked outside the window after hearing multiple gunshots and he saw 2 males running down the street wearing black clothing. Using this information from a witness, a K9 unit was deployed. Along with the HPD helicopter, they managed to spot an area about 2 blocks away where body heat was detected. The suspects were found hiding under a vehicle. Investigators said an adult and a juvenile both eventually surrendered to police. The 2 suspects were then placed in the back of police vehicles at the scene. Detectives then searched the area for any weapons that may have been used in the shooting. They found evidence connected to the case ditched somewhere in the neighborhood. 3 guns and car keys belonging to Jonathan's vehicle were found near the suspects. 9mm and .40 caliber casings found at the crime scene matched the guns. Investigators learned one of the suspects was in a verbal altercation with the victim that escalated with shots being fired. The suspects were identified as 17-year-old Jorge Vasquez. He has been charged with capital murder, which carries the death penalty. He was booked into Harris County Jail. As for his accomplice, a 15-year-old boy whose mugshot and name cannot be released due to his age, was taken to Harris County Juvenile Probation Department on a capital murder charge. After in custody, the juvenile defendant gave a statement indicating his co-defendant shot Jonathan multiple times. Jonathan's sister started a GoFundMe for Jonathan, who leaves behind a 1-year-old daughter, and days later, on January 27, 2023, Jonathan, also known as Shorty Guwap, was laid to rest. Now, this entire situation is very sad. The fact that he lost his life at a very young age, only 23 years old, and by looking at the video, you can see that the car makes a stop, and that is when gunfire is seen in the video. And you cannot really see it too well, but you can see that little flash of gunfire. And some people were saying that he was at this location for a specific reason. They were saying something about that he was trying to sell something. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but it is very sad that in the process of him going to this location, his life was taken, and the suspects were then arrested after it all went down when the police arrived at the scene. So it is very sad how it all played out for all 3 of these individuals. I mean, 17 and 15 years old being behind bars. Now, one thing that is very eye-catching about this case, they found 3 guns and only 2 suspects were arrested. I don't know if that was Jonathan's gun or he was trying to sell this gun. Who knows? But 13 to 15 shell casings were found at the scene. And also, when the suspects were arrested, one of the suspects told police that his co-defendant was the one who shot Jonathan multiple times. So I'm pretty sure we are already seeing where this is going to go. And that is it for this video. Leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think. Rest in peace to Shorty Guwap. My condolences to his friends, his family, his 1-year-old daughter who now has to go on with life without a dad.